Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to the Challenge Run MkII. So, we have 3 days till our next attack contract. I'm only going to pass 1 day, though. And we win! Alright. Yeah, I was going to jump in the mech bay and look at the crab, but, alright. Half bin of Deadfire LRM ammo, okay. Thumper fast cam, okay. 195 core, some jump jets, case, a bulldog part, and AC-10. Okay.
Hey, Commander.
I mean, it's a little bit of extra pay. Oh yeah, we didn't deal with that last time. So that's 486,000 for our heavy parts, and another 563,000 for our assault parts. Cool. Ooh, we can build a Stormcrow. We can build a Risk Stormcrow. Or J. What's the J? Hag 30. Ooh, improved heavy large laser. I mean, we're not going to run it because I'm pretty sure Stormcrows... Let me actually check real quick. The Warhound might be different. Stormcrows are usually Roguetech Wiki... Stormcrow. Okay. What are we looking at? The Stormcrow Risk and the J. Stormcrow Risk. Stormcrow Risk. Warhounds, yep. It is... not an Omni. Really? Alright. Built-in Risk components, but it's not an Omni. That settles that very quickly. We got ourselves a Warhound.
That mech you wanted is back online.
How broken is it? Pretty broken. Alright. We got a light PVC, but it's not an Omni. Comes with lined armor, 25% crit resist, minus 5% damage taken, 0 slots. That's actually pretty good. Comes with an emergency coolant system and a radical double heatsink kit. Fire control Risk, beautiful. Cockpit Risk, as well as sensors Risk. Nice. So, 288,000. We have ourselves a Battlemech Stormcrow. Alright, we got ourselves another medium. That's amazing. I didn't even know. I thought all Stormcrows were Omnis. Also, Irby. What's wrong with Irby? Irby. Large laser is gone. Got it. Do we have another? Laser. ER large laser. No. Are we just seriously going to put a regular large laser in this thing? I swear, every time I look at it, the Irby gets worse. But I think that's actually the only real choice we have. Because Bombast is too heavy. Alright. Every time we look at it, the Irby gets worse. It's fine.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright. So... Warhound pumping that to the front. I want that finished so I can build it before we go to more missions. And I think... Actually, let me... While I'm at it, let me see if there's anything else I can build. Nope. Okay. Corona I will actually build if I get the chance. Ripper, goodbye. Warrior, goodbye. Ball like this should be good money. Oh yeah, 535,000. Yellow Jacket, 279,000. Not bad at all. Scotty, 335,000. Yeah, we have all the money in the world to do whatever we want with. It's beautiful. Yeah, Challenge Run Mark III is definitely going to be a lot harder on the money front. We're going to continue making these challenge runs harder until I find the one that challenges me as much as possible without being impossible. Alright. Whoa. Wyvern. Shadowhawk 2C. And again, I'm keeping the Omni parts because I can still pull components out of them. So, unlike vehicles, which just, you know, are whatever they are. Can't actually get anything out of vehicles, but yeah. Alright, so we got some good parts. Rabid Coyote, we only need one more part. It's the clan that created the omnimech, but that doesn't mean this is an omnimech. So, yeah, if you see here, the Skinwalker says Arm Actuator Limit Omnimech. Rabid Coyote doesn't say that. So I could very much build and field a Rabid Coyote. But yeah, that's the goal. Get some more mediums going. Stormcrow Risk, yeah. Crab, right. I was going to look at the crab real quick. So, crab, I like what we're going for here. I just think we can do better. So we're going for like a high accuracy energy build. But I think we can do better. But how is the question? How? I mean, I think with what we've got, we really can't. So we have medium improved heavy. But that's too short of range. Like, yeah, it's 40 damage, but it's only up to 360. Versus 30 damage up to 540. And that's kind of like the optimal engagement range is like the 540, 500-ish. It's where we bring all of our weapons online and we do very good pinpoint damage. But it's fine for now. I think if I could get... But we wouldn't have the cooling for another large improved heavy. So I think this might be actually the best we can get. Unless we get more components. Do we have energy accuracy? No. Oh, but we don't have optics. We don't have night vision. Yeah, okay. I like the mask. I like being able to pump in extra speed as needed. So how do we save a ton? How do we save a ton? Drop the tag. Drop the tag to make everything much more accurate. I think that's a good call. I think that's a good call. Plus, also, since it's a battle computer, it increases our called shot location modifier. Yeah. That's an improvement.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah, I'm still... The easy-to-maintain quirk still confuses me. I thought the crabs all had the low-profile quirk. But... maybe it's just certain crabs. I don't know. In any case, so we've pretty much done everything we came here to do. We helped capture the planet. I could stick around and play another mission. So I think it's like 1 day until we have most everything ready if we just prioritize, or it's 2 days or something. But I think I'd rather actually look for another flashpoint or another conquest. Alright, so we got a flashpoint here. Unwelcome guests. Removing an unwelcome Steiner presence in the territory. Bring a light lance and your best pilots. Speed will be of the essence. Not consecutive deployments. Engagement length short. I mean, Merrick doesn't like us. They actually hate us. But maybe they'll like us more if we go and help them with their little Steiner problem. And then there's also the test drive. I'm not going to do that again because that's the quad mech one where you're not using your own mechs. Gladiator combat hard. No consecutive deployments. Force goal mission. No restriction on tonnage. I mean, sure. Why not? Do that on the way to the other one. Yeah. I think we're going to do that. It's flashpoint day. Let's go.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Garden party. Bonus morale, medical boost. Yeah. And that's actually going to matter because we get there within 30 days. So we will have the morale boost for the flashpoint.
Nice to see you down here in the hole.
The Wolfhound. Something happened. What happened to the Wolfhound? Nothing happened to the Wolfhound. Okay. I guess it was like a leg actuator or something.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright. Cicada, still looking good. Don't fix what's not broken, right? Hunchback. We have the supercharger. Yeah. Bushwhacker. I mean, I'm trying to think, and the only thing I could think of is I would love to replace the SRMs and the Bushwhacker with Clan LRMs. Because while they are great, they are absolutely great, this mech is too slow for them. I think 5.7 is just too slow for the SRMs. Which means either replacing the Chameleon LPS to lower tonnage to put a bigger core in, or just using a different mech for the SRM build. But, like, 4 missile hardpoints is kind of hard to come by on Battlemechs. Omnis, sure, you can stack up all the SRMs you could possibly want. But maybe the better choice is actually upgrading this to use a larger core. Let's see, 55. So 2 hexes is 110. 4 hexes is 220. 5 hexes is 275. So in order to get to 6 hexes, which would be 1 hex move increase, we would need to get up to a 330 core, I think. Oh boy. That would be quite a bit. Quite a bit. So 5.7, a 300 core would be 5.8, 5.8. So that would be 1 extra hex on a sprint. And then a 340 core would be 6.9. But yeah, that would be almost 7 tons we would need. Yeah, even the 300 core is just too much. It's only 2 tons. But to do that, we would have to drop the Chameleon. Would we be able to actually drop the Chameleon and still have electronic warfare? So, drop the Chameleon for Clan Pharaoh. And what kind of electronic warfare do we have? Oh yeah, we picked up some, didn't we? Yeah, we got an Angel ECM, got ooh, Clan Watchdog Suite. Ah. That could be a thing. That could absolutely be a thing. So Clan Watchdog Suite isn't actually that good for the mech it's on. It's better for the mechs around it. So the shield it gives to the carrier is a 3. which is lower than the Inner Spirit Guardian ECM. Guardian ECM Inner Spirit gives passive ECM of 4 and reduces jamming by 3. So it's actually a lower ECM shield. But it does counter ECM stealth by 3. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Do we do it? I would rather have the stealth on a longer range mech. Wait. Recon sensors count as an... Okay. So, in order to do this... And we wouldn't be able to put it center torso. Sorry about the loud vehicle outside. So what kind of sensors would we use then? Tracker are actually interesting here, because long range and extreme range are based on the weapon range. So anything between 180 and 360 we'd get a +2 accuracy on the SRMs. But anything under 150 we would get a penalty on the large laser. Let's try it. You know what? Let's. Why not? I see no harm in it. Cool. And then we have 0.81, so we can actually armor up a little bit more. Do we have a spare battle computer tracking? Artemis? Yes, we have a spare Artemis. So we're going to put the Artemis in the leg and the Watchdog Suite in the side, just so there's more armor protecting it. We'll actually go 130 on that leg since there's something in it. Is 160 center enough? Do we have any patchwork? Yes, we do. But it's tier 2, so it'll take 2 slots. I mean, that does let us armor up almost completely. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that actually. I care more about the I care more about the patchwork materials tier 2 than I do about the Artemis fire control system. And I'm not putting in the head in case we have to punch out. It would be very sad if we had to punch out, but I would definitely rather lose the Fire Control Mark II and the Rangefinder Double Plus than anything else over here. All the battle computers are more rare. The Watchdog Suite's more rare. Stabilized Ultralight Gyro, Clan XL, like all this stuff. I would definitely rather punch out than lose this mech. And hopefully that's not foreshadowing.
Right. I'll get it this day.
Alright. Again, Hunchback is good. The Phoenix Hawk. Phoenix Hawk. I've tried with the tracker sensors, I've tried without. I think I'm going to drop them. So, we have an Angel ECM and a Bloodhound probe. So what kind of sensors? Recon? No, that's right, we already have a probe. Sniper. Give us a little bit better defense. Sounds good to me. I mean, that's mostly what we've been using it for anyway, just to soak fire. Although, actually, we could free up 4 tons. Bring in AR-12 Sheath Beacon. We want people to shoot John Rambo over other mechs because it has the combat shield. And because if it explodes, we lose a lot less than anything else. So what if we drop the Angel ECM and the Bloodhound probe? We go with the AR-12 here, which also gives us access to the sensor ping in case our hit chance is garbage like it often is. That gives us 4 tons. We can bring a tag. Ooh, actually... I think I'll bring another AMS Mark II. I was thinking about the advanced AMS for a minute. Actually, I'm thinking about it again. That's 3 tons. And that also lets us bring another bin of ammo for the AMS. And we have a double bin. So we can bring the double bin. And high explosive is specifically good against big missiles. Arrows, thunderbolts, things like that. Caseless is better against, like, LRM Swarm. Because by default, AMSs do 1 damage to missiles. Caseless fires twice as many, so you can intercept twice as many LRMs. High explosive, instead of doing 1 damage, does 3 damage to missiles, which is actually enough to intercept an SRM for every shot. But it fires half as many. But if we're firing as many as we fire... Hold on, are LRMs... Does it say on the ammo or does it say on the launchers? Missiles have 2 hit points. Actually, you know what? I think I would rather... I think I'd rather bring the high explosive. So, it fires half as many shots. That means the bin of ammo lasts longer. Although the caseless has twice as much in it, so it's a 400 bin. And the high explosive has half as much ammo, so it's only a 100 bin. So it's actually the same number of activations either way. But the caseless, it has to hit a missile twice for it to blow up an LRM. I think SRMs are 4 hit points per missile, and MRMs are 3 hit points per missile. Actually, we could check. Let's just check. No, 3 hit points per missile. MRMs are 2 hit points per missile, and heavy MRMs are 2 hit points per missile. So that means if it hits at all, it blows up the missile. 100% of the time. Whereas the caseless, or the standard ammo, if it hits twice, it blows up the missile. But this will also blow up SRMs with 1 shot. Then again, we don't care about heat buildup at all. And caseless is less likely to jam. So, no, we'll stick with caseless. So this is turning into very much a defensive mech. Very much a defensive mech. And I think I'm actually going to shift the side torso components to the other side. At this point, if we lose the ultralight rotary rifle, I'm fine with it. I really am. Because we have better ballistic options. I mean, it is super light, though. So that's 4 tons total. And then 6 tons for the medium rifle. Like, that's just hard to beat. So if we replace them both, we would have 10 tons. Which would be a UAC-10 with no ammo. No, I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it with the large laser rifle and the primitive weapons, even though I've slowly been feeling more and more like the primitive weapons might have, like... So, like, the tags, you see the tags there, rifle, crits, autocannon. Wait a second, actually, hold on. Let me just Google real quick. Roguetech. Rifle tag. No, not gear tag. Okay, fine. Roguetech rifle. Sure, we'll look at medium rifle. So, rifles are primitive cannons, require ammo installed in the same location. Correct. I mean, it says accuracy 0, so... The chart does not indicate that it reduces accuracy for being primitive. So maybe it's just Bear Claw's gunnery skill. But yeah, we're going to commit to this. Sounds good.
On it.
We'll see how that goes.
When that's done.
Anything else? Anything else? No, I think that's it. For now. Until the other mechs are done.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Did we check the store while we were there? I don't know. Did we check the hiring hall when we were there? I don't know.
Done, Commander.
Welcome to the grease pit.
Alright, Stormcrow. This Warhound. I want to put a big old core in it. Absolutely. Engine core. So we just got done saying 340 core is what a 55 tonner needs to hit 6.9. Alright. That's that's all the tonnage. Alright, so we definitely want to put some clan Indo in here. Boom. That's a little bit of tonnage back. I mean, we got 5 million. We got a bunch of clan XLs sitting around. Why not? Alright, there we go. That's more like it. That's giving us some good tonnage. And we do have 2 missile hard points on our side torsos. Center torso has a support hard point. What kind of gyros do we have? Defensive gyro. Sounds good. I don't want to use the cockpit interface because I actually like the idea of keeping the risk cockpit components. That means we can punch out anytime without losing anything. And they're good. I mean, they're not bad at all. Fire control risk. Breaching shot, +1 evasion ignore. Risk cockpit, +1 guts, +2 tactics, +5 armor and structure, and bonus of 1 to sensor detection. That's solid. The risk sensor, bonus of 2 to sensor detection. It's not terrible. So I think weapons, missiles, maybe some MRMs. There we go. Streak MRM 30, huh? We don't have Streak MRM ammo, do we? No. Oh, we do. 240 shots. I think I'm going to make this an MRM build. And by MRM build, I mean an MRM. So it fires 30 per alpha strike. We have 240 shots, which is 8 alpha strikes, but it only fires if it hits. So that's actually plenty for a 10+ round mission. Sounds good. Although the Streak MRM 30 does not say it has any evasion ignore. Because the normal streaks say +1 accuracy, +1 evasion ignore. Regular MRMs have -1 accuracy, so the not having -1 accuracy is a +1 accuracy. But it doesn't seem to have evasion ignore, so that's fine. We could also actually include a Streak 6 SRM. I mean, this thing is fast. And it's only 4 tons. 3 tons for the 3 tons for the launcher, 1 ton for the ammo. I mean, the -5% damage taken and 25% resistance to crits. It's good. Is it worth the tonnage I could save, though? Alternatively, I could just go with an XL gyro instead of a defensive gyro. That would save me 2 tons? Really? That's it? I think I'd rather have the defensive gyro. I mean, we could just flat out go with shield side. This side actually has a ballistic hardpoint as well. Do we have a light ballistic? Something like a AP Gauss rifle. Actually, we also have a slot in the head for a ballistic. So we could actually go 2 AP Gauss rifles. Do we have the ammo for it? Requires mag shot ammo. Ammo, mag shot, ammo, mag shot. And here, let's actually do the smart thing. Case 2. We are using inner sphere armor. I mean, we could also replace the light PPC. This is definitely a short to mid-range build. So, what's our heat looking like? Haha! Amazing. Alright. So, we can absolutely then go with medium improved heavy laser. Or alternatively, we could go with pulse lasers. Which would actually be really good since we have the fire control risk ignoring evasion. So we'd be ignoring extra evasion. But I'd rather the medium improved heavy punch a hole and then have the streak and the AP Gauss rifles follow up critting the hole potentially. I think that would be better than the pulse lasers. Pulse lasers are best when they're on their own, or they are the splash that follows up the pinpoint. They're not great on any kind of build where you're looking for crits, and we are absolutely looking for crits if we're bringing AP Gauss rifles. Alternatively, we do have 3 AP Gauss rifles. I'm fairly certain there are 3 ballistic hardpoints on our John Rambo. That's an interesting idea. And 1 bin of mag shot ammo is enough to run 3 AP Gauss rifles. You know what? Let's take another look at John Rambo real quick. No, we only have 2. Okay. Never mind. We're gonna leave him just the way he is then. And we will absolutely go with the AP Gauss rifles on the Warhound. Alright. So, AP Gauss rifle, AP Gauss rifle. Drop the light PPC. Do we have Hyper Gauss ammo? We do. 30 shots. 30 shots with the Hyper Gauss is enough to run the Hyper Assault 30. So, Hyper Assault 30. That's interesting. The Hyper Assault 30 is very interesting. But at that point, it's our primary weapon. We wouldn't have the tonnage anymore for the MRM launcher. Because it's just so heavy, 13 tons. Unless we went with a smaller core. But no, I think I definitely want the 340 core. Definitely putting the XL engine in. We already have the double radical heatsink kit and the emergency coolant system. I like the lined armor, so we're going to keep it. we could actually increase our armor weight to take even less damage and have through armor crit immunity. We have hands. Oh boy, we have hands. We have hands and side... Okay. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay. We have a 10-ton hatchet. We can't use our armor slot. We already have the lined armor. So we can't use the heavy industrial armor. Unless we want to give up. Unless we want to give up our lined armor. Cockpit hot seat. We would definitely need a cockpit hot seat. So we'd be replacing the cockpit risk. So that's the thing. That's the thing, is we would be starting to replace the cockpit, and one of the things I was most looking forward to is the ability to punch out without losing much of anything. I mean... But it's a 10-ton hatchet. If we can make that work, which we can. That's a 10-ton hatchet. I mean, it's hard to say no to that, you know? Toss advanced optics in so it's also good at shooting. Streak MRM-30 only fires if it gets a lock. The AP Gauss rifles to crit out afterwards. But only the one in the head would be able to fire. Ooh, don't we also have something like lower melee weapon? Yes, we do. Upper spiked. The defensive gyro goes back in. Clan Indo goes back in. I mean, this is fun. That's fun right there. Grab the MRM streak ammo. So only the AP Gauss rifle in the head would be able to fire, which means it would make more sense to have another missile weapon. We definitely don't have the tonnage for another MRM-20. What about the MMS, actually? Ooh, that's even heavier. Although... Okay, so the streak MRM, 13 tons. Max range 540. Fires 30 streak missiles. The MMS-20 is 8 tons. Same range. Better accuracy by far. And fires 20 missiles. Unless you turn streak off. In which case it fires 40 missiles and loses the target lock +2 evasion, ignore, and +1 accuracy. So if you have the hit chance to just turn off the streak and hit anyway, I think we have a better idea there. I think we have a much better idea there. Okay. And then we actually still have the tonnage for the MRM-20. We don't have the micro missiles though. That's unfortunate. Unless it's under ATM? Nope. Etc.? Nope. That is such a shame. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. Okay. So we have an eventual plan. I would love to do that eventually. But until we can do that, I mean... Streak MRM-30 is fine. Streak MRM-30 is absolutely fine, especially on a melee mech. So we're going to hit with a 10-ton hatchet, follow up by blasting them with 30 MRMs into their back, hopefully. That should kill most mechs. That should absolutely kill most mechs. So, how much tonnage do we have if we max all of the armor? Absolutely maxed armor, we'd have 0.6 tons left. And there's no other armed leg. I mean, we could go upper spiked. That is reduced melee damage taken. Better charge attacks. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. Like, definitely lined armor makes sense here. And honestly, if we're just running a streak MRM 30, advanced optics doesn't make a lot of sense. I think I'd rather bring the IFF jammer. We don't have the carry capacity for a combat shield as well. We would need 20-ton carry capacity to one-hand the hatchet. But we definitely don't need the heat at all. We are beyond good on the heat. Even with the cockpit hot seat on, we're still overcooling. And again, we only generate the heat if the lock-on is successful and we fire. So any turn where we don't get the lock, we're dropping 24 heat. This is so fun. This is so good. I think we drop armor and... What can we do with 1 ton, though? I mean, we do still have the ballistic hardpoint in the head. AP Gauss rifles are fun, but only being able to fire the head-mounted one into melee doesn't make as much sense. I mean, actually, you know what? I think a tag. It'll fire into melee. So, if we fail to kill somehow, like say the MRM-30 doesn't fire, then we'll still be able to follow up very easily. Oh, I actually had a ton, 1.6 tons left. Okay. 1 ton, 1 ton, 1 ton, 1 ton. What do we do with 1 ton? We do still have that missile hardpoint open. Yeah, we don't have... The SRM-2 Valiant versus the Tag. I mean... Like, half bin of ammo would be all we need. 25 shots. I mean, half bin of mag pulse? No. No. No, I don't think an SRM-2 is the answer. Again, I would love to be running the MMS-20 and a MRM-20. That would be so fun. But we don't have that. So what else? Machine guns. Do we have a half bin of machine gun ammo? Yes, we do. Okay, we got a machine gun interface then. Which machine gun, though? Alright, so the machine gun duel is actually able to fire times 12. For 1 ton. The Machine Gun Plus is able to fire times 6, but has plus 50% crit chance, and weighs half a ton. clan machine gun weighs 0.25 tons. You know what? I think I'd rather have the extra armor. Because we are having to strip some armor to make this work. There we go. That's a build. So as we run to the front, we have our MRM-30 and our tag, which is great, actually, because that means we can fire on targets that are evasive and we don't have sensors on to try to get the tag online to get sensors for the rest of our lance, and the streak only fires if we hit. So that's actually really good to be running up with. And yeah, even with the clan machine gun, firing times 6, we would actually be still heat neutral, I believe. Yeah. Cool. That's a build. A melee Stormcrow. Who would have thought? That's great. Again, laser rifle we can't use because we don't have the hands available. Don't really care about any of that. I mean, I could use the IFF gen. We don't have. We don't have any electronic warfare. I mean, we could solve that by just throwing in the AR-24. Boom, now we have electronic warfare. I mean, it's only a shield of 2. But it also reduces enemy shield by 2. Like, the AR-24 is a much more offensive electronic warfare suite. And we have the ability to sensor probe. I mean, active probe. And again, we have the evasion ignore, which I'm fairly certain also applies to the hatchet. Fairly certain that still applies to the hatchet. We have the advanced optics giving us night vision. Yeah. If we take a bunch of heat damage, we have a radical kit and emergency coolant system. I'm very happy with this. Could it be better? Absolutely. It could absolutely be better. But it does what it's supposed to do quite well, in theory. We'll find out. Do we have piloting A and B? We do not have piloting A and B. Okay. We also have a supercharger. Supercharger makes a lot more sense than the tag. Makes a lot more sense than the tag. We either drop 0.35 tons more of armor, or we drop the machine gun idea. How much is 0.35? That's like a lot, right? Oh, not really, because we're not using the Clan Pharaoh. Yeah, that's actually not too terrible. And actually, I'd rather drop that down to 50... have that at 60, that at 70. That works. Yeah, because the lined armor doesn't reduce the weight of the armor any, so each point of armor is actually heavier, so dropping 0.35 tons isn't actually nearly as much as dropping 0.35 tons when you're running something like Pharaoh. And actually, because of the aforementioned heat basically perfection, we could actually, instead of running the AR-24, we could just run the Chameleon LPS. We would lose the 5% damage reduction, but we would gain stealth. I think we'll run it like this first. We'll see how it does, and we'll play it by ear from there. Yeah. I think we're gonna do that. Now, who is going to pilot the Stormcrow? Obviously, we need a Gladiator.
Commander.
Bandit is disgraced. I actually absolutely want to use Bandit here. I mean, disgraced military Mechwarrior is actually a pretty good combo.
Commander.
Bear Claw, let's... If we get him... If we get him to... I was going to say Warlord, that would help with our hit chance, but... I think I would definitely rather have Controlled Burst and actually turn the Phoenix Hawk into a rack build at some point once I have racks. And the ability to do that. I mean, that's... He's running a lot of AMS, so the reduced jam chance and higher unjam chance is actually really important. So his priority is gunnery until we get to 10 gunnery, to prevent the AMS from jamming as much as possible. Bo-Katan is not Gladiator. Oh, Bo-Katan is Gladiator. But also Reckless, and I think... No, wait, with 6'9", 6'9" is not going to be enough to actually get 6 evasion. Fairly certain. Oh, but with Mask and Supercharger... Yeah, never mind. We don't want Reckless on a melee mech. We don't want Reckless on a melee mech. We don't want Reckless on a melee mech.
Standing by.
Dida. Dida, let's get you better at melee on the Oz Scout. Just trying to find somebody who is...
What can I do for you?
Gladiator, but also Assassin. I would rather use him for the Assassin. Especially since I've already started building him towards Assassin. Okay, Criminal? Sure. Dishonest? Sure. Mechwarrior? Good. Merchant? Sure. Military? Cool. Nobility? Okay. And Gladiator. Freitas? I think you might be our new melee pilot.
Waiting for orders.
Garrison, let's get him some more tactics.
Mechwarrior training complete.
Gremlin.
Commander.
She's also Assassin. I'd rather use Assassin. Assassin is rarer than Gladiator. She's Reckless. He's also Assassin.
What's up, boss?
Judith is already Reckless. Lucky is not.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yes, Commander.
Not Gladiator.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Is Assassin. I'd rather use her for the Assassin. There we go. So it is settled. We are using Freitas as our next melee pilot, and she has no experience at all. Well then. I mean, Paradox has been finding success with only 6 piloting. She's only 2 below that.
Training complete.
This may seem strange, but I think I'm actually going to pull the piloting A and B out of the Hunchback and put them into the Stormcrow. So kind of spreading the success between the 2 of them. What is his second special? Ah, Exchanger. Okay, makes sense. You know what? We'll see. Right. Was there anything else? Pause. Mech Bay. We already looked at them. We already looked at that. Yeah. Oscout. We need a better laser. I mean, I do like the double AMS. It worked quite well. Intercepted a lot of missiles. Good deal. But I would like to replace the large laser with something better. Yeah, Firestarter, Wolfhounds, they all work quite well. The Locust is good for what it does. It does what it needs to do well. We really don't have very many ballistic or missile mechs. It's basically just the Bushwhacker and the Warhound. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, 13 days, we'll do the flashpoint, then we'll travel on to the other flashpoint.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Okay. So absolutely highest priority if we see them is to grab some more life support. I don't think we have very many at all. Ooh. Crab, I'm sorry. I need those. I need those.
Right. I'll get it.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Alright. So, instead of just being used for the mask, it is now being used for a cockpit hot seat, a supercharger, and melee attack. That is a much better use of piloting A and B.
On it. I'll
Cool.
let you know when that's done.
Yeah, this is going to be a good time.
Job's done, Commander.
We got basically 3 melee mechs. Because we have the Oscout as well, which is essentially just a melee mech. Alright, here goes nothing. Limited to Gladiators, high orbit. Hello, Commander. What we have here is a Gladiator combat contract that should only be attempted if we have a Gladiator mech. A Gladiator mech is usually the best mech we have, but I would also like to point out the categories of limited Gladiators. An easy contract can be done with most decently equipped mechs, though I recommend at least a 55-ton mech when attempting it. A medium contract needs something a little more special, say a Black Knight with a sword or a land-air mech with talons. A hard contract requires the top-end mechs from 75 tons to 100 tons, with damage resistance, well-trained pilot, and dare I say min-maxed. Also, I want to point out, these challengers are not honest people for the most part. They will cheat every chance they get. Being outside of normal duels, expect some of these guys to even bring friends if they think they can get away with it. Also, know where the withdraw button is, it may save your life. If you do not think you are ready, walk away from this. There is no penalty for skipping town and not competing. Well then, 1.8 million C-bills, 313 salvage, urban. I mean, sure. You're not allowed to drop 8 units, only 1. Is it the Hunchy? So we have 40, which means we have the +2 right torso accuracy, -1 recoil, as well as the +1 punch accuracy, +10% punch damage, and +5% punch instability. We do also have the combat shield, right? No, that's the Phoenix Hawk that has the combat shield. I mean, we could bring the Bushwhacker and try to use our overheat ability. Oh man, this is a tough decision. But the Bushwhacker's slow. It'll have low evasion. And we won't be able to backstrike. And I think backstriking is going to be the only way we can handle this, since they recommend 75 tons. So I'm going to say no to the Bushwhacker. Just flat out. Cicada does not have the firepower. Definitely not dropping a light mech. Which means Hunchback, Stormcrow, Crab, or the Phoenix Hawk. Phoenix Hawk, we haven't been able to figure out why the accuracy is so bad. So we're not dropping that. Crab. It's fast. It's accurate. But I think it's either the Stormcrow or the Hunchback. And I think it's Paradox either way. And since it's Paradox either way, I think it's the Hunchback. 75 to 100 tonner? Yeah, we're going to drop a Hunchback. Yep. Yep. This is probably a terrible idea, but let's go. Paradox, I believe in you, mate.
Command interface initiated.
I believe.
Time to get there.
Alright. Destroy enemy units. Right there. I definitely do not want them to take the first shot. Oh, we're out of combat anyway. 3 cover and bulwark versus 6. Oh wait, I can get cover. Yeah, 6 and cover. Absolutely.
On my way.
100% best. Really? A Treb? A Treb? What happened to 75 to 100 tonner?
Waiting for orders.
He is outside of melee range. That would be a charge. Right? Yeah, that would absolutely be a charge. I'm gonna let him take the first turn. Turn 8? Really? I see. I see. Okay.
I'm showing minor damage.
I was gonna say.
Standing by.
Okay, first things first, actually, before I do that, supercharger off. Now then, I want to definitely get into his back, and it appears that's the only hex I can. Do I want to get into his back, actually? He has an XL engine. He has an XL engine. 90 damage would definitely kill. And we're punching for 188, split between 2. So yeah, I do want to hit him in the back. I think I'm going to save my AC 20, actually. Now we're not going to have as much evasion as I would like after this.
Move into position.
But this should be a kill.
Let's do this.
Yep. Ooh, head punch, actually.
Tango down.
Nice. That's some good salvage on the board, including some MRMs. I like MRMs, especially when I just got done building a melee MRM mech.
Ready for orders.
Alright, and now... Okay, if I keep the cockpit hot seat on much longer, I'm going to have to worry about it starting to have a fail chance. So, I think I turn the cockpit hot seat off, turn the supercharger on, and only get 3 evasion sprinting. Oof. Or, I turn them both off, and I seek cover.
Full speed, no target.
Alright. I mean, I could EWS ping. I'm pretty sure he's in the water there. No? Really? There he is. Okay. A gauntlet.
Receiving you.
Can't quite punch him. But what I can do is sprint behind him and introduce him to some Daka. I would only have 4 evasion. Also, at this point, I've already turned my supercharger and cockpit hot seat on, so I actually do not have the option of not taking my turn yet. I think I would actually rather keep my distance a little bit, get more evasion. So my hit chance will be a little bit worse, but I can definitely go vigilance here. I'll have 5 evasion plus 40% damage reduction. Yeah.
On the move.
I think that's the better choice. And then hopefully he comes toward me and I can get around behind him and punch him to death. AC 20, precision ammo, 32%. Wow. Vigilance, 100%. I mean, gauntlets are pretty scary, but I think we got
Giving them
this.
everything I've got.
Alright. He has a rack.
Need something, Chief?
If I leg him, I'm going to let him take a turn. I'm going to reserve
Tactical advantage.
all the way to turn 7. Okay,
Losing lots of armor.
bring it on. He didn't move,
Orders.
and my hit chance is still awful. Really. Amazing. I don't have enough for vigilance, so I just hope I have initiative on him next turn. Nope. Too much hesitation. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Not good, not good. Oh.
I'm under heavy fire.
Turn off supercharger. I need this to be a kill. So I am absolutely... I'm gonna keep the cockpit on. Come on. Get the kill. That should be an XL engine.
That's a kill.
Oh!
Mission successful.
Good job, Paradox. Good job. Alright, so yeah, our Hunchback's good. Our Hunchback is very good. That was dangerous, though. That was very dangerous. I mean, left arm, we would have lost the Battle Fist if we lost it, which wouldn't have been the end of the world. Left side torso. Left side torso is actually our shield side. Okay. So we were actually not nearly in as much danger as I thought we were. Cool. Beautiful. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. We get 13 total picks. I mean, we get 13 total salvage. Improved MRM ammo, we have 3. Mask, we have 2. Double heatsink kit, we don't have any. XL, we have 3 clan XLs left. I think I just... Like... This is so hard. I'm pretty sure that the Gauntlet was the one running the advanced optics and the AR-12. I know it was running the rotary. Do we have Rack 5 ammo? Because we have a Rack 5. We have a Rack 5 already. You know what? It's too good to pass up. AR-12 Sheath Beacon, Advanced Optics Mark III. And I think I'm gonna take a... We don't have any parts that can combine with the Gauntlet. Okay. I mean, this is a full trip. So if we get 4 pieces total, we have ourselves another 50-tonner. So I think I'm actually going to take the Treb piece over the Rack 5 and hope that we get 3 more. Let's go. We only got 1 more. Okay. MML3, sure. We got the interface cockpit. We got 4... we already have 4 Indos sitting around. We did get the Typhon ammo, which is actually interesting. Acid AoE LRMs. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got the MRM improved MRM Incendiary and the Rack 5 Slug, which is just massively reduced damage to do insane stability damage. Also increases the recoil a lot. I mean, we didn't lose anything to get it, so good mission. Ooh, actually that was a flashpoint mission. We get a loot box. We get an extra 300,000 C-bills. Clan AMS, ER large laser, follow the leader missiles, UAC-20 ammo, LB-20 slug, an LB-5, and an LB-2. Womp, womp, womp. I mean, I am happy to see the ER large, but... Really? That was a lot of risk for not that much payout. Now yes, if I had picked 3 parts of the Treb and gotten that one random, that would have been a full Treb for us. But, I mean, Advanced Optics Mark III and an AR-12, that's really hard to beat, you know? That's really hard to beat. I mean... Yeah, no. No. Because we do have a Rack 5. And... we have Rack 5 Incendiary, Precision, and Slug. So, like... we do have the ammo to run a Rack 5 now, if we're willing to not actually do very much damage. Yeah, 15 shots with precision, so that's 3 shots at times 5. That's 5 shots at times 6. And that's 5 shots at times 6, but with plus 3 recoil. And we don't have, like, any recoil reduction on this mech, so... no. Actually, wait. 2 recoil. 1 recoil per shot above 2, so... 4 recoil at times 6. And we have nothing reducing recoil. Except for the Mechwarrior. Bear Claw.
Good to go.
He is military. He has focus fire. So I think getting controlled burst on him actually will help our accuracy. No, that's right. Medium rifle was 2. So that's focus fire military. He already has 0 recoil in medium rifle. Okay. I don't know. But obviously we're not going to immediately skip planet. So, let's drop on another mission. Well, it's a Solaris 7 planet. Well then. I mean, we've done a 6-skull Solaris 7 mission, and we found some success. And as long as it's a capture the flag, there is always the option of getting the flag and getting out. But if we do a battle, that's 3 million C-bills. The problem I have with these Solaris matches is if we lose components, we don't get any replacement components. That reminds me, Store. Hi there, Store. What do you got? Minigun? Minigun. Locust lost a minigun, right? No. No. I thought we lost a minigun at some point. Or was there another mech that we were running the dual miniguns on that lost one of them at some point? I don't know. I've slept since then. So, I do like the miniguns though. Like, they're light. You could throw them on a light mech and run behind people and for 0 tons be able to crit them out. 22,000, sure. 6-ton combat shield, immediately picking that up. Claws. Claws add 1 punch hit roll. It does increase... It does increase damage, but -1 accuracy. Or does that mean -1 accuracy for weapons? It says physical and melee attack. You know what? Why not?
New equipment available.
Mechanical jump systems used to be broken and way too strong. Now they're just kind of funny because you can't turn when you jump. Directional jump jet. That's not the one I thought it was. Because there's one type of jump jet that you have to put center torso and it gives you extra evasion and movement. Hard points, we don't have a lamb. Yeah, nothing super interesting. Nothing interesting at all. Fire fists. Fire fists are pretty funny, but... eh. Yeah. Obviously, we're definitely not going to put the claws with the hatchet. I'm pretty sure the claws would reduce the I'm certain the claws would reduce the accuracy of the hatchet. I just don't know if physical attack means specifically the melee weapon physical attack button. Because, you know, there's kick, punch, the third one that refers to weapons like the hatchet, and then charge. I don't know if the claw accuracy penalty is specifically that third button, or if it's just all melee attacks. It wouldn't really make sense for it to be all melee attacks, though. So I think I am going to put the claw on the Hunchback and see how it does. It'll definitely split the punch into 3 hits, but we're already doing 180 damage between 2 hits, and if we're increasing that by like well, if we're increasing that by 20%, then that would only be an extra 36 damage. So it'd be about 220. Split 3 ways. Which would actually still be 70-something, actually. Per hit. So it wouldn't be that much less per hit, actually. Dropping from, like, 90-ish to 70-ish. But getting a full extra hit. We'll definitely have to experiment with that. I really look forward to using the Stormcrow, so we're going to. But maybe not on this mission. Then again, it is quick. I think we're gonna go for the 4x4 capture the flag. And then maybe the 4x4 mech battle, depending on how bad this is. But obviously the 4x4 mech battle would be the next episode, I think. So I think we'll have time for this mission and then... half skull. 1 skull. 1.5 skulls. 2 skulls. I mean, that is literally the most armor we can possibly bring. And we're still within the difficulty, or the lance rating that we're allowed. So this would be our first time running the John Rambo since we added the combat shield and the AMSs. So that's definitely, I think that's a good call. The crab is good. So it has 195, I think, damage. Something like that. Pinpoint. It does have the mask, but I don't know if we'll actually be able to really activate it without the piloting A and B. Which means it'll have 6-9 movement. So the Cicada has 844 armor. 141 less. But it's getting 6 evasion. 7, actually, because Garrisoned is jinxed. So 7 evasion versus probably 4. Twice as much evasion, not even half the armor. It's still, though, it's a matter of do they hit it or not. I definitely want to try the Warhound. 100%. Even though Freitas is not a great mech warrior, and this is a very dangerous mission, I really want to try it. Hopefully we don't have to punch out, because we don't have a spare cockpit hot seat. Actually, we're not going to punch out. No matter what happens, we're not punching out. Oh, but then again, if we lose center, we'd lose the hatchet and the defensive gyro and the supercharger and the advanced optics. But we have the 5% damage reduction from the lined armor. And we've got 1100 armor. Like, that's good. And it doesn't matter if her piloting and gunnery are bad. If we shut them down with the Bushwhacker, she should be able to get really solid hits in. I just don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to be enough. The crab or the cicada? I think that's really what it comes down to, is the crab or the cicada. You know what? Who was piloting the crab? Ether? Ether. Ether's 5445. Garrison's 7467. We're gonna bring the cicada. So the Warhound has over 100 more armor plates than the crab. They're both 6'9". Ah, but that's the thing. If she can't turn on her cockpit hot seat and her supercharger, she's not going to be able to get in range to melee. And then all she has is the MRM-30, really. Which is still 150 damage. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's go. Alright, 5-skull Solaris recovery.
Command interface
On this map,
initiated.
oof. Not a fan of this map. Alright. We're gonna have a lot of running to do if we decide to capture the flag and get out instead of killing them all. Not ideal. Actually, I kind of want to drop over here and come up behind them. That way I'm closer to the evac point, because the camera panned this way, so the evac point's going to be on this side. Which means I definitely want to drop over here. I'll drop here. This should be fine. Pretty sure these aren't dead drops. They shouldn't have direct line of sight to us, so we should be safe for the first round. Sasquatch. Okay. We have AMS, so even if they're firing indirectly, as long as it's just LRMs, we're fine. If they start dropping mortars on us, not as fine. Hunchback, Griffin. Sasquatch is dangerous, and then I think there's a stealth mech, because we don't see the fourth.
Yeah.
Alright, Cicada. Cicada is the prime candidate for actually capturing the flag. Oh yeah, Angel ECM, passive. Okay. Let's go. Stealth Cicada. 8 evasion. Catapult. Stealth catapult? I don't see the stealth bubble. But, that's not good. That's not good.
Receiving you.
Okay, but we actually can get... You know what?
All right.
Catapult versus Advanced AMS and AMS Mark II. I think our AMS is actually... Ah, he hasn't moved. Because we started out of combat. Cool. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Alright, lower leg destroyed, jump jet destroyed.
On that one.
So yeah, as long as they have no evasion, our feedstock actually has a really good hit chance. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Catapult with LRM-15s versus... Like, yeah, we're running along a road, but we get 5 evasion without even using the cockpit hot seat or the supercharger? Really? Okay.
On my way. Double time.
Alright. Amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And then lucky... Medium X pulses and a Gauss rifle. I would rather not. Can I not and say I did? So if we go over here, we might be able to come up and fire on them next round. You know what? Maybe the Sasquatch comes towards us and we'll get
I'll just sit here and think.
an unobstructed shot. He does
I'm on
nothing.
the clock. What do you want?
Yeah, that's a shot on him. And then next turn we can come down. Okay.
All right, let's get down to it.
Hello, Sasquatch. Would you like some... I was gonna say heat. I should have paid attention. That's not good at all.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
I should have paid attention. Because, yeah, I, for some reason, thought I'd be able to fire my SRMs from there. Okay, so they're mostly just running LRMs. If we kill the Sasquatch, our AMS should be fine to just, like, take care of everything else completely. Can I get unobstructed line of sight? No? So it's either obstructed or obstructed? Okay.
Going full throttle.
It's fine. Yeah, he moved like 1 hex. And our hit chance has gone to absolute garbage. I wonder, is it actually better to EWS ping here? I think it is. Because we hit all 4 of them. Which gives us... Yeah, and the reason I activated immediately is because the advanced AMS was jammed. And the AMS is what's making this much safer. We're already out of caseless. Oh, that's great. Okay, I mean, I'm not fond of the idea of putting my Cicada in between the Sasquatch and everyone I want to shoot at the Sasquatch with. So I'm going to hold off for a second. Wow.
Damage is light.
2 from 22
Be a real Mechwarrior.
hit by AMS. Really? We have an advanced AMS and an AMS Mark II, and we only hit 2?
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Was he firing some kind of specialty missile that has reduced chance to be intercepted, maybe? Okay, there I can fire everything. There I can also fire everything. So there's 60, 47s, and 40s versus 60, 47s, 40s, and no stray shot chance. So, definitely go with that. Enjoy your heat.
Orders.
Okay. So, I'm getting 5 evasion. If I turn everything on, I can go way over here, but I still only get 6 evasion. So I'm going to keep the cockpit hot seat off. Get 6 evasion. This is risky. This is really risky. But next round, I will be able to melee the Sasquatch. I don't have enough for vigilance.
Firing all weapons.
I'm doing 1 damage per missile. Okay. So he definitely has bulwark. 100% he has bulwark. The catapult's left leg is open. So I actually want to hit him from the other side, but I can't. Oh boy. That's tricky. Alright.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much damage reduction he has. So actually here would have been a good example of a good time to switch the Angel Elysium to active. Because with active, I would actually be jamming all of their hit chances. So their hit chances would be lowered against everyone, because they're all within range of the Angel Elysium. So that this is a situation where Angel Elysium active would be better defense than the passive. But that's only once you're in range of the enemies. Okay. So this Sasquatch Yeah, still has bulwark, still has cover. So he's at 40% damage reduction.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And hitting him with heat did almost nothing. Cool. Although he is still like the only target I can shoot with my bushwhacker. I'm gonna wait.
Ready for orders.
With my bushwhacker, I'm going to wait. I'm gonna capture the flag with the cicada.
On my way.
Get 6 evasion in the process. And shoot the catapult again.
Here it comes.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Their close hit chance is garbage on the catapult, but somehow amazing on the Sasquatch. But he has so much damage reduction, it's not worth the attack. Alright. Turn 16. Catapult. Not firing his LRMs. So, C-21, is that the long fire LRMs? I should have actually looked. E-LRMs. Okay, yeah. So, very, very large minimum range. So as long as I stay close, all he can do is shoot me with light PPCs. Turning that off, turning that on. If I hit him in the back with my physical weapon, 86% chance to do 242 damage, followed up by my streak MRM 30, and then the machine gun just for good measure. Alright.
Good to go. Ugh.
I mean,
Solid connection.
it's actually not a kill. How close to a kill was it? Not at all. I mean, it completely destroyed the location it hit. And it would have hit, or it would have destroyed any location that it hit. The problem is, he still has a bunch of damage
How's it
reduction.
going?
Not great.
On it.
Not great. Yeah, still has a ton of damage reduction. Does he have an XL engine? XXL engine, actually. So we do 196 to the side torso and he dies. Or we do 236 to the leg and he dies. Okay, side torso it is.
Gotcha.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright.
Alright, let's get down to it.
And this is the situation where the crab would have been amazing. 25 damage and he dies. Okay. Actually, no. I think Deadfire. Lower hit chance, but not that much lower.
Attitude adjustment coming right.
Alright, Assault Mech down.
I'm legally...
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
I mean, at this point, the major threat's off the board. So I think we just clean up.
Reporting minimal damage. Good to go.
I mean, like, yeah, we could just escape at this point. But, no, I think, like, we're legitimately better off just killing.
Roger that.
This is turn 19. He's turn 15. We have turn 17, turn 16. And then the Warhound's turn 12. Offensive push will not get the catapult low enough initiative for the Warhound to kill him. So,
Let her rip.
again, I should have switched the Angel ECM back to active.
Good to go.
Oof. I really just want to kill the Griffin with our Warhound, so that's within minimum range. That's not within minimum range, but it's hitting him in the side. I mean, that side's getting banged up too, so sure.
On the move.
We'll hit him in the side then.
Taking the shot.
Engine crit.
Inflicted some heavy
Panicked.
damage.
Okay. I'm not worried about anything. This is completely under control.
What do you want?
Yeah, our bushwhacker's kind of slow. Alright,
All right.
I'm just gonna move and brace. Next turn I should be able to crest the ridge and attack the catapult. Oh, I could have... No, I wouldn't have been able to shoot the catapult.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so cockpit hot seat now has a 15% fail chance. But I don't think we need it to kill the Griffin. Because we do 184 damage with our physical weapon. That destroys the location. Then we shoot with our streak and our machine gun.
Affirmative. Engaging.
Dude, I love our melee crow. This is so fun.
Enemies down.
That's so fun.
Most one.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. Say hello to the nice catapult. Go ahead and use Artemis here. Less chance for stray shots. Still got a couple stray shots, but...
Well,
I'm taking it hard out here, Commander.
His right side is completely open. He's running an XL, right? Yep. Alright. Step over here for 2 evasion. Go vigilance. And kill.
On it.
I did not expect this to be so incredibly easy. I'm quite shocked, to be honest. I mean... I think I actually give him a turn. Yeah, as long as he was firing at the Phoenix Hawk's AMS was going to be fully capable of intercepting. But if I was standing right next to him, the AMS would have been out of range. Also, now I might have had a chance to shoot him in the back, but I can't, so I'll just shoot him in the side then.
Let's go. Targeting for an
Zap. Like, yeah, the Cicada's damage is definitely starting to fall behind a lot. But it's still solid. Like, not so much the damage, but the, wait.
Commander.
I can melee him.
Copy that.
Our Stormcrow is super effective. Our Stormcrow is super effective.
Inflicted some heavy
Aw,
damage.
the MRM didn't get a lock.
Let's do this.
That's fine. Yeah, there's not much left of the Hunchy. Knockdown.
Yes, Commander.
Go ahead and just casually get some 5 evasion by moving a couple hexes. Finish him.
Give him everything I've got.
Or not. Little too splashy.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad
This should finish him.
at high speed.
I'm gonna save the ammo. Because, yeah.
Let's see.
Just save a little bit of money.
Mission successful.
Alright. Easy million C-bills. Almost no damage. $16,000 for repair costs. Really? I mean, we're gonna wait the 2 days for the fatigue to wear off? Helga, huh? We don't currently use Helga, so if she gets injured, that's fine. Yep, she's injured. But we got morale, yay! Alright, one more day. There we go. Ready to drop on another mission. So next time we'll drop on the 4x4 battle. Same team, it worked very well. And yeah, we're gonna work on getting the Freitas
Commander.
more experience. This is actually a really tough choice. Would I rather have bonus initiative and the ability to drop stability damage? Or would I rather my MRMs have clustering bonus? I think I'd rather have the increased clustering and crit chance. Because she specifically is the melee pilot for the Stormcrow, which has the missiles in the side torsos and the machine gun in the head. So Bandit is always going to be good on her. Yeah. Freitas is going to turn into a melee beast. Oh, this is so great. This is so great. In any case. Next time, 4x4 battle. Again, Solara 7 planets, so... Oh yeah, hiring hall. Before I forget. Ex-military, Mechwarrior, athletic, commander, officer. That's a solid Mechwarrior.
Aye, aye.
Apex. Ex-military, Mechwarrior, athletic, lucky. Also solid.
Orders?
Dark Chaos. Enhanced imaging master. Ace pilot, always enabled. +1 accuracy, gunnery, piloting, and evasion when using electric. And evasion. +1 accuracy, gunnery, piloting, and evasion. So accuracy and evasion, as well as... And he always has ace pilot, just built in. Okay.
Receiving you.
Then we have criminal, ex-military, commander, Mechwarrior, and
God,
grandpa.
I was sleeping. What
Ex-military,
do you want?
Mechwarrior, dependable, reckless, technician, bookish. Okay. Who we firing? Who are we firing? That is the question.
Confirmed.
Okay. Bearclaw has been with us a long time. Military, Mechwarrior, brave, command experience. Yeah, that's fine.
Orders?
Bo-Katan is reckless gladiator, which, again, a little bit counter to each other, because usually melee mechs you want to be fast, and reckless you lose evasion. Mechwarrior officer. I'd really rather have reckless with lucky or military. We might be firing Bo-Katan.
Confirmed.
Reckless, dependable Mechwarrior. No, I'd rather fire Chronic Toast than Bo-Katan.
Standing by.
Yes, Disgraced, Reckless, yeah. I love Disgraced. Definitely keeping him on board.
Receiving you.
D-Dot, you've been around a long while. You're solid.
I'm here.
You, on the other hand... Military, Mechwarrior, bookish, lucky. Definitely keeping you. Assassin, Freitas, Gremlin.
Yeah.
Gremlin is Assassin. Assassin's really good, especially late game.
Got my
Jamie.
attention.
Jamie is Assassin.
Got something you want done?
Jester. Military, Mechwarrior, command experience. You've been around a while. But your affinity is on a fire starter. And it's not even high enough to get the +1 to all piloting traits. I think Jester is actually the prime candidate for going home.
Waiting for orders.
Judith is reckless, lucky, military. Definitely not getting rid of her.
Commander?
Lamia is brave military Mechwarrior officer. Also, she has a lot of mastery on the Wolfhound. Lucky's our commander. Medusa. Medusa lost his cautious. So now he's military Mechwarrior athletic officer, which isn't bad. It's not bad.
Commander?
Optio. Bookish military Mechwarrior wealthy. Wealthy is nice because he costs half as much as another pilot of the same skill.
Yes, Commander.
Orcus. Orcus, actually. Yeah. I think we're ditching Orcus. Never mind, he's wealthy.
Yes, Commander.
Spare pilots being wealthy is always a good thing. Here we have Jinxed and Cautious. That's amazing. So we could put her on an assault mech that normally only generates 1 evasion, and she'll get 3.
Receiving you.
Sin. Lucky military Mechwarrior, yeah.
Waiting for orders.
Wraith. Assassin.
Yep.
You know what? We have enough military, Lucky, and you're a zombie, so... Alright. It's settled. Jester,
What's up, boss?
you served us well. You've served us well. Alright. Dark Chaos.
Ready for orders.
We need to get him DNI or enhanced imaging, but that's good. Also, always having ace pilot. If I understand this correctly, he always has ace pilot. That's really strong.
New Mechwarriors.
And then...
Standing by.
pretty sure it's Grandpa.
Standing by.
I'm pretty sure.
God, I was sleeping. What do you
Pretty
want?
sure it's Grandpa. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
New Mechwarriors available.
Alright. So, last things.
Waiting for orders.
Bandit has dropped in the crab exactly once. And I believe he got a headshot with his first shot. But I can't change his name because he's using a custom portrait, and customizing a Mechwarrior does not allow you to keep the custom portraits, so unfortunate.
Commander.
Orders.
Orders received. I'm here.
Yeah.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
We got solid Mechwarriors. But it is going to take time to train all of them.
Yep.
Especially since we have
God, I
our
was sleeping. What do you want?
we have our Mechwarrior progression to be pretty slow. I should definitely drop
What can I do? Right here. Waiting
the
on
fire
Yes,
starter.
Commander.
The fire starter should absolutely be our training mech. Because mastery, affinity with it doesn't really matter. The Irby is also a good training mech. Because, yeah. It's, yeah, it's pretty low impact. And then the Locust, I mean, it's kind of a death trap. It's a Locust. The Oz Scout is only effective with DDAW at the helm, so... yeah, I think the Firestarter, Irby, and Locust are our training mechs at this point. And then everything else obviously has a Mechwarrior. The Wolfhounds, I don't think we really assigned a second Mechwarrior. I mean...
Standing
Judith is good. We really need to get Judith a rack. 100%. She needs to be on something that actually can get close and personal. But she's... Reckless Military Lucky is the best possible combination for a rack build. Or an ultra autocannon build. Yeah. We got good Mechwarriors. I'm very happy with the state of our barracks. Obviously, I would love for them to get more experience more quickly. Our mech bay is also looking very solid. Loving the new melee mech. I think it and the Hunchback would be able to handle just about any duo duel. Like even higher difficulty ones, like dropping heavies and maybe even assaults. Because, like, yeah, they both have solid melee damage as well as good built-in side torso weapons. Anyway. Next time, dropping the 4x4 battle, and then traveling to the other flashpoint. But for now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.